Currently we are in section 9 and we are about to check out the 6th video of this section. So in this video we will check out what are abstract classes, how to define them, and also what are abstract methods. So again, head back to your editor and these are our video objective. Down below I have defined a class of shape. Now, in order to make this class as an abstract class, you have to use the abstract keyword. This is the syntax to define the class as abstract in Dart. So what is the difference between the abstract class and the normal class? Well, suppose if this class is just a normal class, then you can actually create the instance of this class, such as var shape equal to, let us create shape object. Perfect. But if you declare this class as abstract, then you cannot instantiate or create the object of this class of shape. It is showing some error. The abstract classes cannot be instantiated with the new expression. So here let us write a comment statement. And right now let us comment it. So what is the advantage of this abstract class? If we can't instantiate it, then what is its purpose? So for that, here comes abstract methods into picture. And to define the abstract methods, you can simply use the return keyword, then use the method name such as draw, and end it with the help of a semicolon. Now a normal function has a method body, something like this, where you write your own code. Perfect. But in case of abstract methods, you just have to end the method name with the help of a semicolon, and this will actually act as an abstract method. So this is the syntax to define the abstract method in case of Dart language. And now how to make use of this abstract class and also this method. So for that we have to follow the concept of inheritance. For example, suppose we have a class of rectangle. As we all know that the class rectangle should need to draw itself. Fine, so here we have an abstract class of shape that contains a method of draw. So all we need to do is simply extend the class of shape here. Now once you do it, it simply throws an error. It says that the missing concrete implementation of the shape.draw. Now, whenever you extend an abstract class, then it is mandatory that you have to override this method within the class of rectangle. So for this again, let us override this method such as void draw, use the same method name and the signature, and then we have to write the implementation of this draw method such that like this. So in short, the abstract method has no method body when it is present within the class of abstract. But in case you inherit the abstract class, then you have to override it within the class of rectangle and define its method body. So this is the basic purpose of using the abstract method and the abstract class. So here I will write drawing rectangle, something like this, or some custom code. And now within the main function, let us instantiate our class of rectangle and then simply call rectangle.draw. Perfect. Launch the application and there we go, we got drawing rectangle in the output console. Perfect. And in the end, also note that within the abstract class we can define other normal function as well, such as a function that has a method body. For example, void my normal function, some random name, and then you can even define the method body like we define any function in a class. And similarly, you can override this function within the class of rectangle, but it is optional because this is a normal function, so you may or may not override it here. And in case you decide to override it, then use the same syntax to override some method, such as my normal function. Perfect. Since it is optional, so I will now remove it. There is no need here. And along with some normal function, you can define some other instance variable as well. For example, you can define string x coordinate or string y coordinate, and I think it will be better to use integer x or int y. It is totally up to your wish. And similar to rectangle, you can actually define the other class of circle and then reuse the abstract class of shape here, and here use drawing circle, and you can instantiate the circle object and call draw method. Perfect. Launch the application and we are getting the output as expected. As simple as that. And in the end, also note that the abstract method can only exist within the abstract class. Suppose you try to define the abstract method within the class of rectangle such as void test, then in that case it won't work out because the abstract method can only exist within the abstract class. As simple as that. So let us summarize what we have learned in this video. So in this video we learned about the abstract method, and to make a method abstract you need to use the semicolon in the end instead of method body. And then the abstract method can only exist within the abstract classes. It cannot exist within the normal class. Proceeding, you need to override the abstract methods in the subclass, like we did in case of rectangle and also the circle class. Now what about the abstract classes? So for that, use the abstract keyword to declare the class as abstract. And then the abstract classes can have all kind of methods such as abstract methods, normal methods, and it can also have the instance variable as well. And now in the end, most important, the abstract classes cannot be instantiated. That is, you cannot create objects out of abstract classes. So that was all for this video.